What is going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 video, and today we'll be talking about how to get free money extremely easily using a few select glitches that are currently extremely profitable to use right now in Forza, whether you're a new player or you've been playing for a while and you're simply trying to get that next car or house. Now, of course, guys, if you're new to my channel, you're not familiar with the glitches and other general Horizon 5 content I post, this is one of the many videos I'll typically cover every single few weeks, as of course I'm sure a lot of you would know, considering all the patches that Forza have been implementing as of recent, alongside with the new series updates that have continued to be pushed out. There are a fair few changes to how you guys make money in the game, so I figured I'd go and update you guys with what is the best method to go in and do as of right now. And feel free to go and drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on. It greatly helps the channel. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so please consider doing so. But guys, now getting started. Now, of course, a lot of the methods I'll be referring to are all skill point farming glitches that you guys could do. I'm not going to go too in depth on those, as I've made full length videos about them. For example, a video I made yesterday. But guys, I would mostly be talking about how to convert the skill points straight into super wheel spins and the best way to go in and do that. Now, there are a fair few methods, and I'll go in and go to the Horizon Festival, and I'll show you one of the first ways to go in and do it, which is a very easy way to convert skill points into super wheel spins and consequently credits and rare cars. And one thing to also consider is that certain skill point farming methods allow you to get 10 skill points every single 30 seconds. So per hour, if you guys are using those glitches, it's a very easy and consistent way to get up to 1,000 skill points, if not slightly more. So of course, when you're getting that many skill points, you're going to want to go in and figure out how to go in and spend them and convert them into super wheel spins, like I said. So head to the car collection area, and one car I'll be showing is one that's very useful if you're fairly new to the game and you have a lot of skill points but not a lot of credits. So it's a very cost-effective way to go in and get started. It's definitely not the most value in terms of skill points, value essential method to go in and use, but it is fairly good, and it's through the Jeep 2012 Wrangler Rubicon, 50,000 credits for each car you purchase. And if I go in and head to my car mastery area, I'll go in and show you guys that car right now, so you guys can see when you upgrades in tuning and car mastery, there is one perk in particular, and essentially allows you to upgrade and convert this car into another car. Now, like I said, it's going to cost you a fair few skill points. For this first car, it's going to cost you 60 skill points. That's the equivalent of around 3 minutes of using a glitch, so it's not very long and it's fairly straightforward and easy to get, but you just want to keep that in mind. And you guys can see I've got 3 of every single rare car, including that car you just converted into, the D Bertie. Definitely didn't pronounce that right, because I'm on a modded account from MitchCactus.co. 900 million credits, all rare cards, tens of thousands super wheel spins, in fact up to 1 million super wheel spins and more. There'll be a link to that in the description. But the car mastery part of this car, you guys can see that super wheel spins perk in the top left. That's a very easy way to go and redeem a super wheel spin for just 50,000 credits, and of course a fair few skill points on the side. You can also get this 50,000 credit perk if you want. If you just really want to get credits and don't really care about the skill points, you can, but it's not the best value, but you can if you want. It's completely up to you. And now another method that's very simple is through the auction house. I'll go ahead and show you this, guys. This one car in particular is extremely effective for converting skill points into super wheel spins. It is actually the Ford Puma Forza edition. Now, of course, as I'm sure a fair few of you guys might know, up until about a month ago, there was another car you could use. It was called the MG SVR. It was the car that was only available through the car pass, and that was what a lot of people were using to convert skill points into super wheel spins, and it had a lot of perks. It had one super wheel spin perk, a credit perk, and also the normal wheel spin perk. So it was very good value for the skill points you're spending. The Ford Puma is the exact same thing. So if you guys try to buy these off the auction house, make sure you're buying ones that are completely stocked, no repeated sellers. You'll pretty much mitigate how many times you buy a car where the perks have already been used, because if you're not aware or you're new to the game, if you buy a car on the auction house and the seller's already used the perks, you guys will not be able to use them again. So it's one thing you want to look out for. However, typically, like I said, if you're looking out for duplicate sellers, you're only buying ones that are dead stock, so it looks like the buyers or the sellers hardly even use them. 8 out of 10 times you'll find the perks haven't been used. So if you buy one for around 200,000 credits, like I said, it's going to be up to you guys which one you purchase. You can also bid on them, and often when you're able to bid on them, you'll have a lot of success doing so. If you guys can see, if I get in one of the Ford Pumas on this modded account I'm on right now and head to the car mastery area, and of course we can actually mod those accounts for your personal account or just a new pre-med account. We also sell standalone credit packs ranging from 100 mil to 1 billion. You guys can see the car mastery area. It has the super wheel spin, the normal wheel spin, and just the credit pack. So it has pretty much all of those perks, guys, and you can go in and get started. You'll see it's not too many skill points to get these perks. It's very good value, and the one major thing I like about this car is that you guys get 75,000 credits for 5 extra skill points, which will pay back a pretty significant portion of what you spent buying this car. And if you guys are able to bid on a Ford Puma for around 50 to 75,000 credits, you completely get you the credits back that you spent on it. You can get these Forza points, but the value is terrible, but like I said, it's up to you, and that's another way to go into it, guys. In the last video I'll be showing throughout the course of this video will be one more car, the Nissan Fairlady Z Forza Edition. This is again another car with the same principle of using the auction house, looking out for those duplicate sellers. These actual perks this car has are not quite as good as the perks in a Ford Puma, but it's a very cheap way to be able to get a super wheel spin in terms of how many skill points you spend. It's only around 6 skill points for one super wheel spin using this car. You can easily bid on them for around 50,000 credits, and I'll get right into one to go in and show you how that works. So this Nissan Fairlady Z is one I used for quite a while when I was making money earlier in the game's lifespan, and it's definitely one I do recommend to you guys if you want to use it. Considering one downside about the Puma Forza Edition is that again you need to have VIP to use it. So whether you have VIP through Premium Edition of Forza or you've bought it outright, that's a prerequisite for having that car. But this Nissan Fairlady Z anyone can access, and here it is, guys, super wheel spin perk, and it's only 6 skill points for one super wheel spin, and it's a very easy process to go in and do. Now one thing I'd also recommend on the side is if you guys want to get better overall rewards in your loot pool from opening super wheel spins, the more of these clothing items you buy, the better items you'll overall get for super wheel spins. And what I mean by that, guys, let's say there's around 300 clothing items in the game. You guys can see there's an absolute bunch of them if you scroll through. Let's say around 30 of them you can't buy with credits. You guys can see these ones are rare, you can't buy them, so they'll still remain in the loot pool. So let's say 270 of these clothing items you can buy. If you invest around 5 to 6 million credits buying every single clothing item you can, that means there's 270 less trash clothing items in the super wheel spin or wheel spin loot pools, which would then be replaced with a higher likelihood of, instead of you getting clothing items from super wheel spins, getting credits, rare cars, and etc. So it's very good value. It is quite a bit of an investment, so to speak, because you need to spend those credits to buy all the clothing items. But if you guys progressively buy out those clothing items, what you'll find is that when you open super wheel spins, you'll virtually never get clothing items unless they're rare ones. And even when you do get a rare clothing item, although it might not be good to get, it's going to take out another item from your loot pool, only bettering what you'll get in the future. So it's a little bit of an interesting concept. Have a think about that, guys, and decide if it's worth it for you. It definitely is, considering over time you're getting way more credits and rare cars from super wheel spins. It'll make it worth it. However, if you don't have the upfront credits to do it at first, I do understand. However, it's definitely an easy way to get a little bit extra credits and rare cars when you're opening all the super wheel spins you'll be able to get as a result of using these glitches that I covered in the video. But that's going to wrap it up. If you guys want to stay up to date with any further videos, new cars you can use these methods for, be sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications on, drop a like and comment down below your thoughts on the video and what methods you've been using to be able to get super wheel spins very fast in Forza Horizon 5. That's going to wrap it up. Like I said, thank you guys all so much for watching.